Okay, let's discuss how to fund your business. First of all, determine how much funding you will need. Every business has different needs, and no financial solution is one size fits all. Your personal financial situation and vision for your business will shape the financial future of your business. Once you know how much startup funding you will need, it is time to figure out how you will get it. Fund the business yourself with self-funding. Otherwise known as bootstrapping, self-funding lets you leverage your own financial resources to support your business. Self-funding can come in the form of turning to family and friends for capital, using your savings accounts, or even tapping into your 401k. With self-funding, you retain complete control over the business, but you also take on all the risk yourself. Be careful not to spend more than you can afford, and be especially careful if you choose to tap into retirement accounts early. You might face expensive fees or penalties, or damage your ability to retire on time. So you should check with your plans administrator and a personal financial advisor first. Get venture capital from investors. Investors can give you funding to start your business in the form of venture capital investments. Venture capital is normally offered in exchange for an ownership share, an active role in company. Venture capital differs from traditional financing in a number of important ways. Venture capital typically focuses high growth companies, invest capital in return of equity rather than debt, takes higher risks in exchange for potential higher returns, has a long investment horizon than traditional financing. Almost all venture capitalists will, at a minimum, want a seat on the board of directors. So be prepared to give up some portion of both control and ownership of your company in exchange of funding. How to get venture capital funding? There's no guaranteed way to get venture capital, but the process generally follows a standard order of basic steps. Number one, find an investor. Look for individual investors, sometimes called angel investors or venture capital firms. Be sure to be enough background research to know if the investor is reputable and has experience working with startup companies. Second one, share your business plan. The investor will review your business plan to make sure it meets their investing criteria. Most investment funds concentrate on an industry, geographic area, or stage of business development. Three, go through due diligence review. The investors will look at your company's management team, market products and services, corporate governance documents, and financial statements. Four, work out the terms. If they want to invest, next step is to agree on a term sheet that describes the terms and conditions for the fund to make an investment. Number five, one investment. Once you agree on a term sheet, you can get the investment. Once a venture fund has invested, it becomes actively involved in the company. Venture funds normally come in rounds as the company meets milestones. Further rounds of financial are made available with adjustment in price as the company executes its plans. Use crowdfunding to fund your business. Crowdfunding raises funds for a business from a large number of people called crowdfunders. Crowdfunders are not technically investors because they don't receive a share of ownership in the business and don't expect a financial return on their money. Instead, crowdfunders expect to get a gift from your company as thanks for their contribution. Often, that gift is the product you plan to sell or other special perks like meeting the business owner or getting their name in the credits. This makes crowdfunding a popular option for people who want to produce creative work or a physical product. Crowdfunding is also popular because it is very low risk for business owners. Not only do you get to retain full control of your company, but if your plan fails, you are typically under no obligation to repay your crowdfunders. Every crowdfunding platform is different, so make sure to read the fine print and understand your full financial and legal obligations. Get a small business loan. If you want to retain complete control of your business but don't have enough funds to start, consider a small business loan. To increase your chances to securing a loan, you should have a business plan, expense sheet, and financial projection for the next 5 years. These tools will give you an idea of much you will need to ask for and will help the bank know they are making a smart choice by giving you a loan. Once you have your materials ready, contact banks and credit unions to request a loan. You will want to compare offers to get the best possible terms for your loan. Use lender match to find the lenders who offers SBA guaranteed loans. If you have trouble getting a traditional business loan, you should look into SBA guaranteed loan. Okay, now we are going to end the today's session. We are discussing how to pick the business location as the next session. So thank you and have a